Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hold up, I can't see nobody. Hold up. Why y'all making me do this? Why y'all making me do this? I ain't even ready. You ain't ready? Why y'all making me do this? This is ridiculous. Why y'all making me do this? Can y'all hear me? I ain't even ready. I've been working. Hope Owens L. I've been working. Check 1 2. I've been working, Hope. Hold on. Check, check, check. Can't even hear myself? Man, this ain't good. Check 1 2. Can you hear me? All right. I can't hear myself for some reason. Yeah, man, I don't know. Check, check, check. Check, check, check. I ain't even want to do this, man. I ain't want to do this. Why? Oof. Family. Do we really got to do this? I kind of feel bad, man. Do we really got? Listen. I'm gonna be here for a minute. It's 10:35 on the East Coast. I plan to be here till 12 o'clock tonight. 10:35. Let me see. Carry the 1 and 11. Yeah, hour and 20 minutes. I'm trying to keep it an hour and a half tops, but an hour and 20 minutes. But do I got to do this, man? Are y'all making me do this? I don't want to do this. I'm the people's grand sheik, so I got to do what the people want me to do. But do I got to do this? Listen, I was feeling some type of way. I was feeling some type of way. The trolls told me that I be doing too much when it comes to talking about Tariq Nasheed, and I was feeling some type of way. Can I talk to you for a minute? Can I talk to you for a minute? Can we have some introspection? I might have messed that up, but you know what I'm talking about. Can I talk to you for a minute? Just for a minute. I got something on my heart. The freaky riggy trolls, they've been trolling me again. And it made me feel bad. They say things like, that's all you can talk about is Tariq. And I say things like, at this moment, you're correct. They say things like, he's living rent-free in your head. And I say things like, no, he's paying the full rent and late charge because we're costing him a whole bunch of money. I say things like, listen, if you don't like it, just go and watch something else. But they've been trolling me. I ain't been on live in a few minutes. I ain't been on live since the flea market in Dallas the day before. I ain't want to talk to you about your flea market. I ain't want to seem like a hater. I ain't want to seem like I was upset, distressed, and unimpressed about your flea market. I support our businesses. I just don't support the grifter. So after I thought about it, I only need another minute. After I thought about it, I said to myself, I said, self, don't worry about it, self. I said, what you mean, self? I'm talking to myself now. I said, what you mean, don't worry about it? It says, self. Reflection is the business of man. You gotta make it your business to reflect back. I said, reflect back on what, self? Self said, reflect back when Tariq Nasheed critiqued everybody event, everybody dress, everybody haircut, everybody endeavor for social change. You ain't doing nothing wrong, self. I said, I'm not. They said, no. Tariq has been critiquing people events, people hairstyles, people dress, people body build, people everything for over 15, 20 years. So self, you can do what you want to do. And I said, are you for real, self? It said, for real. I said, for real. It said, for real. And I said, oh my God, we gonna turn up tonight. Cause it's true. Let's go! Hey! Oh! Yeah! Tahaka Bay! Huh? Let's go! We gonna turn up! Go in, self! Let's go!
I was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet, they speak against
That's
me.
right.
And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali.
Come on.
The first to remind you
Aye.
and bind you back.
Aye.
See the rock on the mountains,
Aye.
Mississippi and Quebec. Told you wasn't black. Proved it with straight facts. You tripping off trunks, you need to be tripping off that. Here we go again, acting like you a slave. The same people talk European, how to bathe. And look at that women buying European hair. No love for self, but do the men really care? Hell no, cause they got a love for Europe. Whole generation chasing pills, weed and syrup. Yeah, they love Lil Yachty, Tucci, Gucci, Kodak, Amigos, Ross, Lucid. But when the love for the
Hold up.
like your mother, I guess they say it's all black when the sun
Hold up.
Now cypher, I be that more you gon' remember.
Huh?
I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right.
Huh?
Be that more you gon' remember.
Tahaka Bay front line.
Till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. All you super scholars holler. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface.
Probably working for them people that tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worry about your homie.
But know that I know every mo that rock a fast.
He ain't my bro.
Yeah, you know I ain't slow.
I seen it all before.
How they try to kill the prophet, it was all for show.
And some got it right now. Don't say that I'm not down. I'm coming for my vast estate. I want my town,
my sheriff,
my schools,
my school, my nation.
sick and tired of the procrastination and debating
Y'all keep hating.
when love is the savior.
You don't love yourself, so you can't love your neighbor. That's why you
Huh?
can't fight and marry out of your race. If
Huh?
you ain't for Moorish world, then get out of my face.
'Cause what?
Chinese love China,
Huh?
Italians love Italy. If you used to love the Moorish world,
Come on and build it with me. Let's go.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember, that's right. I be that more you gon' remember.
Oh.
Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. Oh yeah. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number.
On the count of 3, hit that thumbs up button, share, share, share. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah. Uh-oh. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Oh my goodness, welcome to another edition of Moorish World TV. I am your esteemed host, Brother Tariq Bey. His name is Toronto Johnson, but they call him Tariq Bey. I am your esteemed host, and I have come here tonight to esteem you, FBAs, and to enlighten you, FBAs, and to entertain the Moorish World TV citizens, because the Moorish World TV citizens, they have already been enlightened, they have already been elevated, and they know that you are a joke. I want to thank the Moorish World TV citizens for coming in today to be entertained. This is the greatest show on earth. We can watch a grifter grift and unfold it to one another, and we can, as the grifter like to say, chop up game. From that alone, we should know that it's all a game. We can chop up game. Let's chop up some game, shall we? Shall we chop up some game?
Where is Tariq getting all this cash?
Well, now we know. First in, family, we have a report coming in from. Listen, family, I need y'all to keep this top secret. Now, I don't know if this was Moochie Bear or Moochie Bear Cub, but we have a report coming in, and the report is we got to talk about this report. Let me see if I can find the report real quick. Let me see if I can find the report, because we got to talk about the report first. All right, we're going to talk about this report. Yeah, if you didn't know, Moochie Bear went to the event. All right? Moochie Bear Cub, somebody, but Moochie Bear went. And so here's the report. Here we go. Here's the report. All right? Let's chop up some game. Moochie Bear went up there. Should we do a quick debrief? I genuinely felt sorry for them. I supported a few of the vendors that had some awesome stuff, but I'm sure they did not make back what they put out. He had at least 30 or 40 vendors there. The place was more crowded with vendors than people. I would estimate 200 at most. 300 is pushing hard. That included children, and those wristbands weren't being scrutinized like that. People could go into areas that was designated for VIPs. Well, at least while Marcel was in there. Then he went to another area where the lower tiers were to do another presentation, which was probably the same he did in the VIP room. Yes, family, I am the ultimate troll, okay? So don't say, why are you trolling? I am the ultimate troll, okay? Me and the Moochie Bear Cubs, we going to get the information for you, family. How do y'all like that so far? Am I going too far? No, I'm not going too far. Let's remember, family, if you ever been in the streets, right? If you ever been in the streets, do the European stop when he gets on your tail or gets on your paws, on your behind paws. Do the European stop. Does he ever stop? No, he don't stop until you are finished. Either you're in jail or you're in the cemetery by his own hands. And so we don't want anybody go to jail. We don't want nobody in the cemetery. We just want to wake those foundational Black Americans up and put them on point as to what's going on. And so we won't stop. You know what I'm saying? So we won't stop until our people, at a good percentage, if you will, we won't stop until we are awakening mass amounts of people. Is that all right with you? Press 7 if that's all right with you. Do the European stop when he try to get you to shut down anything you're doing? Do we stop? He don't stop. So why should we stop? Why should we stop? if we know that there's one in our community that has snuck through and taken advantage of our people and continue to grift our people, why should we stop? When we stop, we let the grifting carry on. See, one thing we can learn from this crazy, oppressive European, you can learn a lot from a dummy. One thing you can learn from this crazy, oppressive European, listen, he will come over here in the United States and he will come into an area that he is unfamiliar with, an unfamiliar terrain. He will go into the exterior of Africa for the sake of conquest. He don't know what he's up against, but he doesn't stop until he gets the goal in which he tried to outline the outcome. He doesn't stop. He does not stop. Even till this day, when people think that slavery is over, he just modified the game. He intellectualized the game. He digitized the game. He got us playing his role for him in this game. He don't stop. Let me tell you, this is what you can learn from that European. You don't stop until the devil is demolished and abolished. You don't stop. You don't stop, because the moment that you stop, you give the devil a chance to breathe. And so for all of those that say, man, you doing on something on Tariq again? You're doing the, yep, we sure are. And we're going to continue. We're going to continue because let me tell you something. One thing that I know for sure and two things for certain is that, man, when you hit him in the pocket, let me, hold up. I'm going too fast. Let me make sure my phone don't die so I can give anybody a thanks for the Cash App or any support that you have done. I just want to see, I want to make sure that everybody is get honored. I wanted to honor somebody. I think it was Gwendolyn Hanley. Thank you, Gwendolyn. That was last week. I try not to say people's name. Thank you, BC. Unless you allow me to say your name, please, you make a contribution, $1, whatever it may be. I won't say your name unless you tell me in the Cash App. I will not say your name because I know that this is risky business here. When you're dealing with these feds and when you're dealing with these informants, you don't want your name mixed up in it. I'm already in the mix, you know what I mean? They already see me coming to LA, you know what I mean? They already have my number. You know, they watching now, you know what I mean? They see me coming. So it's over for me trying to move incognito, but we don't want everybody. We don't want everybody on the radar. You know what I'm talking about? We don't want everybody on the radar. You know what I'm saying? So I won't say your name. You know what I'm saying? Unless you say it's okay to say my name. But anyway, with that being said, family, we're going to have a beautiful show for you tonight. But Moochie Bear Report is in. And man, Moochie, yeah, he went on up in there. Moochie, man, let me tell you something. Moochie is amazing. He's amazing. The Moochie Bear Cub, I don't know if it was Moochie Bear or Moochie Bear Cub. But what I do know is that they sent the report in, all right? They sent the report in, and when the report came in, it was what it was, you know. And so I'm going to, we got to start the show. Let me see how exactly do I start this show. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see how we should start this. Okay, let's start like this. All right, let's start like it. I guess we start like it. This is a lot to cover, too. But let's start like it. Let's start. Moochie in the building!
I be that more you gon' remember.
Come on, Moochie.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember.
Shout out to Moochie Bear.
I be that more you gon' remember.
Moochie Bear in the building.
Law, call my number.
Yeah.
I be that more you gon' remember. I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Harker Bay front line till the law call my number. If you a friend of the Moors, then you's a friend of mine. was told to watch my enemies, now hold my line. Those that speak against the prophet,
Let's
they
go.
speak against me. And I'm speaking about the prophet over Drew Ali, who was the first to remind you and bind you back to Morocco.
Let's go,
Mountains,
Moochie.
Mississippi and Quebec.
What's going
Told you
on?
you wasn't black, proved it was straight
Moochie
back.
done got VIP.
You need to be tripping off that.
Moochie
Here we go
VIP.
again, acting like you a slave. The same people taught European how to bathe. And looking at women buying European hair.
Come on, Moochie.
Yourself, but do the men really care? Hell
Hey.
no, but they got a love for Europe. Whole
Hey.
generation chasing pills, weed, and syrup. Yeah, they love no yacht.
Moochie got VIP.
Gucci, Kodak,
Check 'em out.
Eagles, Ross, Blue Seal.
Hey.
Love for the world,
Hey.
like your mother. I got
Hey.
to say it's all black.
Come on, Moochie.
Under the cover, not
Hey.
cipher. I be that more you gon' remember.
Come on, look at the snack
I
table.
be that more you gon' remember. That's right.
Come on, Moochie.
I be that more you gon' remember. To Huckabee front line, tell the law, call my number.
Moochie Bear,
I be that
front
more you
line.
gon' remember.
Let's go.
I'ma be that more you gon' remember. That's right. I be that more you gon' remember. To Huckabee front line, tell the law, call
Let's
my
go,
number.
Moochie Bear.
The scholars holler. This era for the workers. You ain't building on the ground, then you worse than a twerker. You look and sound good, but that's only on the surface. Probably working for the people. Now tell me what's your purpose. Ain't worried about your
Look at
homie,
Moochie.
but know that I know.
Man, look at
Every
Moochie.
road that rockin' fast. He ain't my bro. Yeah, you know I ain't slow. I seen it all.
Man, Moochie is something. I think that was Moochie Cub because he ain't got no tassel on. Y'all notice he ain't got no tassel on his fast. Now, that might be Moochie Cub. But Moochie up in there, man, Moochie is something. Man, shout out to the Moochie Cub and the Moochie Bear family. They are amazing, 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 amazing. I cannot, man, listen. They snapped a few pictures for me while they was there. I don't know who was snapping, who was filming. But, man, he was in the building. Look at him. He was right there in the parking lot. That's it. So he was ready to park. He was ready to park. And he said, man, I can't. This too small to be in the parking lot. So he just went on up in that demonstration. He drove on through. Pull up. Moochie did a pull up. Moochie Bear Cub never did a pull up. Look at that. He did a pull up. Smack Moochie. Let me see you smack him. I smack Moochie Bear. I just smacked the out of Moochie Bear. That's right. Smack Moochie. I just go live with. That's right. I just smacked Moochie Bear. Oh my goodness, man. Let me stop clowning, man. Y'all can't take a joke. Anyway, J Ham in the building. Everybody in the building, appreciate y'all. Good looking family. Good looking family. This is some good stuff here. So, family, did y'all get a chance to troll like I did? Did y'all get a chance to troll like I did? You know, listen, let me see. One of my first trolling events, right? One of my first trolling or strolling. One of my first trolling events. PTK Killer. What of my first. Moochie helping me. How Moochie gonna volunteer there? Moochie spent a couple dollars. Listen, this is one of my first trolls. So I'm not familiar with Kiki Wyatt. I'm not. And when I seen her here, at the first glance, I thought she was European. I wasn't sure. I'm not familiar with it until I heard the song. She can sing. She can really sing. Let me say this before I started, because a lot of people don't get to the end of the video. I want to say shout out to all those that came out to try to sell their goods, products, and services. Due to the simple fact that I have no beef with you. I have no beef with you, and I think that you came in good faith to try to sell your stuff for the sake of being an entrepreneur. I don't think you came in understanding that you were being grifted. I do think that you came in good faith trying to sell your stuff, you know. But this picture here of Kiki kind of blew me away. I thought that she was European. And I wasn't sure because I wasn't familiar with her until I heard the song. But the first thing that blew me away on my trolling and strolling, yes, we're trolling and strolling. Last but not least, let me say this. When these other news outlets do their response to events, whether it's an expo, quote unquote, whether it's the award show, or whether it's anything that is public known, nobody gets mad when they critique or when they say something. So don't get mad at me. But when I saw this, the picture here with Kiki, I was like, okay, I wonder what she's singing. And I didn't have a chance to really look at it. But then when she got on stage, I said, is that the same Kiki? I said, goodness gracious. Now, I didn't say she couldn't sing. But I think that was a misrepresentation. I just think it was a misrepresentation. That's all. Now you tell me. Now that was a misrepresentation. I said, nah. I said, nah. That ain't the same person. That can't be. That can't be the same person. There's no way that can be the same person. Now, I think the sister, whatever, I think she can sing. And I think she did a wonderful job. And I think she saved the event for the camera. Let me tell you what I mean. She saved the event for the camera because he didn't sell enough tickets to recoup that which it would cost. And we can do that math on another day. But she did save the event for the camera. What do I mean by that? At the end of the night, she did the performance. And when she did the performance, the people came in. They came in to see Kiki. That's who they came to see. They came to see Kiki because every other place that you would look, you would see that it was pretty much, it was super empty. It was just super empty. Here is the video from Moochie Cub walking into the venue right here. Y'all see that? There it is. This is why it's going on. This is what it looked like. Here's the video. Yeah, here's the video. Yeah, they went to a concert because here it is during the exhibition loving talks. There it is right there. That's what it was. Ain't nobody trying to come here that feel good stuff. People was coming to be entertained and trying to sell some goods and products and services. But that's what it is right there. You know what I mean? You see the office chair there? They got an office chair there. I think they was about to talk about some executive business. You know what I mean? So don't let nobody confuse you with these angles. Or when you see all the people listening to Kiki, shout out to Kiki Wyatt because she saved the photo op for the event. She saved it. When you listen to what I'm saying, when you look and you troll and stroll and you see all the people in the hallway, these are tight hallways, these are table everywhere, and it looked like a lot of people. But in fact, according to Moochie Cub, we see that it was every bit of no more than 300, but every bit of 200 people there. Now, why are we talking about this? Because he's grifting people money. This is why we're talking about this. We're talking about this because he took the people money and he's trying to flip it. This is cocaine to him. This is cocaine to Marcus Sanders. I mean, this is cocaine. He's flipping the money. So if he got $1 million, right? Let's scientifically break this down. If he got 1.1 million, right? but he went and got a mortgage and paid 20% down, and he got money left over. Now he can take that money and take 15 or 20,000 and get a venue. He can take 15 or 20,000 and get a venue. He can get speakers. He can set this all up for 20, 25,000. With the hope that he can bring back 50 to 100,000 with ticket sales, with vendors. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? This is a scientific breakdown. Now, if you want me to bring the numbers to you, I can. I mean, I can bring the numbers to you with receipts, but I just want to break this down because I ain't gonna be long, but I'm gonna be strong. The breakdown is that if one spend 25,000 and you can bring back 100,000 by selling products, goods, and services that somebody else would pay to vend, you then came up. So that is the ultimate grift. The FBA is the brand that brings people together. Once the people come together, once the people come together, then they pay him. You follow me? They pay him because he is the access to social media. And when they show up, they got to catch planes, they got to catch trains, they got to catch buses, and if they in town, they're pretty decent. However, when they pay the $500, because I don't think none was less than $500, to vend, 500 and better, to vend, and they ain't getting no money back. The only one getting some money back is Tariq. But Tariq ain't gonna recoup the whole thing because Morse World TV is on his heels. The word is out. If you live in California and you go to another part of California and they call you an agent, the word is out. Let me do this, man. I don't want to put people in it, but shout out to Eric Benet. Let me apologize to Eric Benet because I couldn't believe when I seen that he was going to be on the ticket. I had to clown you, Eric Benet. I had to clown you because I know that you are of a more intelligent stock than put yourself with this brand of foolishness here. And I'm glad that you backed out. Because when this ship goes down, if people can make a story about you or anybody connected to it, they will, So my apologies to Eric Benet for any joke that I may have said to offend him. But I'm telling you, I felt some type of way. So shout out to Eric Benet. I don't know what happened to Red Pill and Blue Pill, but to my brothers, Red Pill and Blue Pill, whatever happened, I thank the universe that you didn't put this on your brand. You know what I'm saying? I thank the universe that you didn't put this on your brain. You've been doing this far too long. To get yourself connected with one that has proven by the preponderance of the evidence that he is them peoples. He is them people. If anybody seen my video, he is them people. I don't know if something came up, if it was on Red Pill or Blue Pill end and they stepped out, that ain't my business. But whatever the universe have, the universe set it up in proper fashion that they don't stain themselves with this madness. So shout out to Red Pill and Blue Pill. That's right. That's right. Shout out to them. That's what's up. Let me see. Hold up. Let me say this. See, let me tell y'all something. I don't know the circumstances of Red Pill and Blue Pill. I really don't. But we go back a little ways, I do know that. I know that on a personal level, I don't know nothing about business. I know on a personal level, I see them as solid brothers. I disagree with maybe some of their philosophical ways, and I'm sure they disagree with some of mine. But from a personal level, friendship level, a brother level, even if I disagree with them philosophically certain ways that they disagree with me, I believe from a street's perspective, they solid brothers. Let me just say that. That's all I can say. And they not no street brothers, but just because you from the streets don't mean you're in the streets and all that, but I'm talking about the philosophy of how to be stand-up. The philosophy of how to be stand-up, that's what it is. But with that being said, shout out to Red Pill and Blue Pill. Now, Boyce Watkins, I don't know what went on with him, and I could care less. But I think Boyce Watkins, he wanted some more change. You know, Boyce Watkins, he know the grift. He gonna make sure that you pay the change that he wants. You know what I mean? So Boyce Watkins, he hustler too. Also, Professor James Smalls. Now, Smalls was on the flyer. Who said Smalls wasn't on the flyer? Oh, yes, he was. Who said Smalls wasn't on the flyer? Of course he was, family. Yeah, Professor Smalls was on the original flyer, family. Yep, he was on the original flyer. Let me see if I can pull it up for you. That's right. I've been tracking this. That's why it's so important that we stay up on this mess. Because soon somebody say something, we should be able to drop a bomb on it. Flex drop a bomb on it. Bam. There you go. Here go the flyer right here. Right there in the left-hand corner. Professor James Smalls. That was the original flyer. April 19th when it dropped. The original flyer right there. That's right. That's right. There you go. You follow me? Right there. You see? So, oh yeah, Vicky gonna show up. You know, she a part of the Fed squad. Oh, she definitely gonna show up. But Professor Smalls, not sure what happened. But hey, there it is. At this point, I done lost all confidence in Risa. Risa Islam, he chooses friends over truth. For a guy to be as intelligent as he portray himself to be, and he doesn't have the principle to stand on, to research the one right beside him, I lose all respect. It is what it is. I lose all respect. I don't care how slick you talk. I don't care how much information you got. I don't care how poised you are. If you are that intelligent, you follow me? Now, I give my brother, let me tell you something. Watch this. I give my brother Ben X a pass. And the reason why I give my brother Ben X a pass, because not that he got anything against Tariq Nasheed or whatever. Have he researched? I don't know. But he told me himself that a sister invited him to there. And he gave his word to the sister. And he kept his word to the sister. Do you understand? So, hey, no. Don't be calling no Ben no scammer, because that's what Ben said. And I can trust that. So we gotta give our brothers the benefit of the doubt. I mean, we gotta give them the benefit of the doubt for a second, at least. Can we give him a benefit of the doubt for a second? But he told me. He said a sister invited him, and you know, he kept his word with the sister. So Ben, my man, I met Ben personally. Ben met my mama. Yeah, so I got to give Ben the benefit of the doubt. I got to. That's my man. I mean, somebody said, no. We going to give him the benefit. Yeah, give him the benefit till he slip up. There you go, Winston Johnson. Now, I met him personally. I felt his energy. That's right. I've been to his office. I got a drop in his documentary. I feel his energy. I got his energy, you know what I mean? But now, if he slip up, now you know I'm going to call Ben out. You know good and well I call my mama out. Let me find out my mama grifting. That's right. Mama Bay going to get called out. I'm going to do a whole episode on Mama Bay. I call her right now. Mom, you grifting? I called Mama right now and it wasn't so late. That's right. I called Mama right now. Mama, who you grift lately? She could say, boy, you don't get off my phone. Now, I will say, one of the disappointing things is, but I can't, it's only for me. This is personal. Can I say something personal to y'all real quick? What up, Yasmin? Can I say something personal to y'all real quick? This is just personal, my personal thing. This is my personal thing. That's my personal thing. I got personal thing I want to talk about, and I want y'all to just hear me out real quick. It's just personal. This ain't everybody. This is personal with me. One thing that I do have a problem with, is it okay if I tell you my personal thing? One thing I got a problem with, and I ain't even going to show no picture with it, but I got a problem with it. It's something when we grew up on the NOI, calling the white man the goddamn devil. We grew up on the NOI, going in the hood, cleaning up the hood, or at least I have. We grew up on the NOI. They was a part of us. It seemed like the NOI that moved to the upper room. However, that's a portion. They moved to the upper room, the upper echelons. To see them pull up in them big fancy European cars to showcase a sign of success was very disappointing to me. See, when we listened to Malcolm in the NOI, he ain't had to do all that. When we listened to Malcolm, he just gave us the information of the climate of the day. So when I seen that, stepping out like Hollywood stars, mimicking the Europeans, because that's what Europeans do. Let's keep it a buck. Dope boys and Europeans do that foolishness. They got to spend 20 grand just to make a grand entrance. I thought that ain't feel good to me. That's personal though. That's just personal, my personal thing. Jesus came in on a donkey. Excuse my expression, he came in on an ass. You know what I'm talking about. See, I'm telling you, man, it just don't feel right that you are for the people, but you dangle a carrot like the European does as a sign of success. You know what I'm saying? It just don't, but that's just my personal thing, man. That's just me. Because I'm not caught up in those types of things. Real talk, man. Real talk. I'm not caught up in those types of things, man. I'm just not. I never was, you know. I'm telling you, has anybody in Baltimore ever seen me in Baltimore, man? Anybody ever seen me in Baltimore? Anybody in Baltimore in here, man? I'm telling you, I look like the regular dude, man. I ain't be polished up. I'm going to polish up one day when I go on tour, take Morris Road TV on tour. I'm going to polish up, you know what I'm saying? I polish up on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Holy day for all Muslims all over the world. But other than that, man, I mean, that kind of felt some type of way, but hey, you know what I'm saying? If I am Joyce, I saw you once. If you saw me, fam, y'all know I'm the regular guy. I mean, I'm the medium income type of guy, man. That's it. Nah, you riding a vet. I ain't got no vet. Yeah. But anyway, I mean, somebody said, Dennis Assar said, you ain't riding too bad, though. Come on, Dennis. Why you in here telling on me? Dennis up here drop. You drop, but you ain't riding too bad, though. but I'm not extreme, though, Dennis. Doctor, you know I'm not extreme, man. I got. But you ain't riding too fast. You ain't riding too bad. I'm sorry. But listen, fam, let's get into this because I talk too much. But anyway, family, man, this is kind of weird to me. Did y'all know there was no food trucks? The word is, family, this is food truck row right here. This is food truck row. This is food truck row. Mommy said it's gonna be plenty of food. It's gonna be food everywhere. Yeah, this is where the food trucks be. Family. That's a food truck. They was in that joint eating the chips off the table. I'm trying to tell you. They was eating the chips. Man. That was the food truck. The word is that he could not. I don't know if he couldn't pay for it. I don't know what, because he was asking for volunteers, but he did not obtain a license. And he been putting this out since what? March, April? He couldn't get the permit. He couldn't get the permit. And maybe, I'm telling you, Morse World TV is going to hit you in your pockets. I'm the worst thing that ever happened to him. I'm the worst thing that ever happened to Tariq Nasheed. I mean, I'm the worst thing he thought this was going to be, listen, he thought this was going to be like Yvette. He thought this was going to be like Tommy. He thought this was going to be like, this ain't that. I'm going 100 miles an hour on the gas. This ain't that. I'm not going to talk about nothing now. Y'all notice somebody said D. Tubman couldn't work that out. Did y'all notice? Do y'all notice that D. Tubman never shows up, whoever she is? Anybody ever notice that? Let me tell you another thing. Let me tell you another thing that's very odd. Let me tell you another thing that's very odd before I go on. Many of y'all never even pay attention to this. Some of y'all might. He recently did a video and says that the next thing he's going to do something for the children. At this event, he says, bring your family. Why would he tell you to bring your family if he doesn't bring his own? That's right, Daps TV. Why would he tell you to bring his family if he is not confident of safety or whatever to bring his own? He tells you to bring his family, but he doesn't even bring his own family. Why? Huh? Anybody ever think about that? Listen, when these operations happen, the first thing people are going to do is protect their family. You understand what I'm saying? He's going to protect his wife and children. His wife and children ain't coming to this event. Why would they come to this event? He got a wall of security around him. He swung on Brother Tahaka Bay. Do we really believe that that's the end all be all? Some people win battles. Some people win battles. But gods win wars. He got a wall of security around him. He got like 3 layers of security around him. It remind me of something that Mike Tyson said about Floyd Mayweather. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have security. I get it. I think, you know what I mean? I think that's a good choice. But you look scared. You look scared. You look shook. You look super shook. Somebody said, I don't think his wife into the black conscious movement. Timothy Taylor, do you see how crazy you sound? It's a family event. That's how it's marketed. It has nothing to do with the conscious movement. They didn't talk about anything conscious there. They trying to sell some T-shirts, some candles, some incense, some oil, some books, and some things of that nature. This is a flea market. You don't take your family to the flea market. You don't take your family to the flea market, brother. Huh? It was a flea market. This was a modern day flea market that he organized and that everybody paid him. Just like when you go to the Patapsco flea market here in Baltimore, you pay the people at the booth to get your little table, and then the flea market make all the money. Whether you make a dime or not is neither here nor there. Come on now. It's a flea market. If you got, Moochie Bear says, let's do the math. Somebody do the math for me. Moochie Bear said it was 30 to 40 vendors. Let's go with 35 vendors. Let's go with 35 vendors at $500 a pop. at $500 a pop. 35 vendors at $500 a pop. How much money is that, family? 35 vendors at $500 a pop. Let's just put it in the middle. We're going to put it in the middle. 35 vendors at $500 a pop. Somebody put it in the chat for me. That's right. I don't know math because I ain't into grifting. I mean, I don't know math. I mean, how much is that? $17,500. Now, let's do the math. Let's do the math. If the venue, let's look at the venue. If the venue, let's say the venue costs, and it's a big size venue, let's say the venue costs 25, and I'm being modest with that because it's expensive these days. Let's say the venue costs 25 racks. You follow what I'm saying? Let's say that. Let's say that. Let me look at this. Now listen, I need y'all to do the math for me. All right. Here is the capacity. 1750 on the main stage. We seen the main stage. That's where Kiki was at. Right? Do the math. 250 in the cafe theater. They use all of these rooms. You follow me? So that's 2,000 people, right? So then we got in the conference room 500 people, the capacity. So that was 2,500 people. So then we got 300 in another room, 100 in another room because they use all rooms. So that's 2,500 people. That's 2,825 people in the lounge area, right? So they bought it out for capacity. So you already know that you're up into 20K at an event space like that. You already know with all these rooms and all that. You already know that. Now, you got to pay each and every one of these speakers. You follow me? And these speakers, I know for a fact that Red Pill at one point, and he probably getting more now, but Red Pill wanted a minimum of 2 racks. I'm sorry, I gotta tell it what it is, but that's just the speaker's fee. Anybody understand that? You feel me? That's the speaker's fee. 2 racks. So you just think of all the people on there, a minimum of 2 racks apiece. Yeah, we're gonna do the math. In my pocket watching too much. So let's look at all the people that was on there at 2 racks apiece. You feel me? Now, there you go. Now you get to see your numbers. You feel me? You get to see your numbers. So Tariq probably didn't even break even. That's not even to mention the security, the staff, the organizers to get everybody in position. That's not even to mention that. See, when you understand business, anybody in here operate a business? Anybody? So the average person that don't operate a business, they don't know how to look at costs. They don't know how to look at costs. You follow what I'm saying? And they won't look at costs. But aim. They say it's good goodness gracious. Shoot, it can hold up to 5,000 people. When you understand business, then you understand how costs work. You know what I'm saying? So not only do you have the fee, you also have the travel, you also have the hotel, you know what I'm saying? Kiki Wyatt fee. So Tariq didn't even break even. This is Moorish World TV's finest. Moorish World TV is shutting it all down. We're going to hit you in the pockets. We ain't going to stop. We're going to hit you in the pockets. That's it. We're going to hit you in the pockets. It is what it is. We're going to hit you right in the pockets. You want to swing on the guard, you little swindling fraud? We're going to hit you in the pockets. That's it. We ain't going to stop. Man, you can say what you want. And you can say what you want. We're going to hit you right in the pockets. We ain't going to stop either. Nah, we ain't going to stop. We ain't going to stop. We ain't gonna stop. You know what I mean? Every event you have is gonna look just like it. Yep, they're gonna look just like it. Yep, every event you have. You better bring in a good singer, and you might want to put them on first, because if you put them on last, ain't nobody gonna be there to the end of the evening. That's right. The vendors ain't selling nothing. The vendors, yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, the vendors, listen. The vendors, listen. All the vendors there, they should have took the opportunity to come together, organize themselves, and get a spot or some kind of way, but they don't like leaders, some kind of way, set up places in cities, and they can do pop-up shops, promote it on each of them social media, and they all take home the bread. But you got to be organized for that. You got to be organized for that. So with that being said, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it, fam. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. Because at this rate that Tariq is doing, he's walking away with all the goods. And there's nothing wrong with that if the guy was genuinely trying to push people to success. There's nothing wrong with that. But that ain't what Tariq Nasheed is about. You know what I mean? That is not what Tariq Nasheed is about. Tariq Nasheed is about Tariq Nasheed. You know what I mean? And people are excited. People are excited to allow Tariq Nasheed to be about the Tariq Nasheed at their expense. Unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me. And now let me show you something. So let's do the math. Let's do the math. Hold on. Let me show you something. I got a few things. I got a few bones I got to pick real quick. I mean, is that all right with you? I got a few bones I got to pick real quick. Family, listen to me. Let me put this out. Listen to me. Family, none of y'all FBA, y'all FBAs should be ashamed of yourself. Should be ashamed of yourself to let our elder Kaba walk out on that stage with that fanny pack. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. There's no way humanly possible that our elder should be walking on stage with a fanny pack in 2023. There is no way in the world. This is going too far now. This is really going too far. I'm getting upset now. And now I'm getting upset. You letting him walk out here with a fanny pack representing the FBA, looking like man, I'm upset, man. I'm upset, man. Why y'all let him do that, man? Y'all let him do this, man. Y'all should be ashamed yourself. Y'all should be ashamed yourself. Yeah, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, man. This is ridiculous. I've never, ever, y'all just dirty, man. Man. Y'all just dirty, man. In the fanny pack. With the Hulk Hogan scarf on his head. This gotta stop, man. This gotta stop, man. So I say, he a pirate. We can't laugh at the elders. You know that ain't good. You can't laugh at the elders, man. You get in big trouble. You mess with the elders. You already know that. You laugh at the elders. Mean Gene, let me tell you, here in Dallas, Texas, we are going to be some Black Power FBAs. We are going to the Africa diaspora. We are Black Power FBAs. Brother. Bernardo Funk, come on, man. It's Dr. Kaba, Booker T. Coleman. Not no more, Timothy. He's Dr. Kaba now. Booker T. Coleman has left the room. Hey, that used to be formerly known as Booker T. Coleman has left the room, man. That's right. You got to wake up Grandpa, too. That's right. This is ridiculous, man. We got to stop this, man. Listen, would somebody get mad if somebody else critique this, like comedy something? You know, they all on the same team, so they not going to critique stuff like I do. You know what I mean? But what they call that, the comedy show, they ain't going to critique it like I do because they want to be in Tariq next rent-a film for publicity. You know what I mean? Man, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. And poor Vicky, man. Vicky came out there with the fluff. Vicky been in prison too long. I'm going to tell you now. Vicky been in prison too long. It's like she just got out of prison. Do they still wear fluffy shoulder pad outfits? Nah, for real. I'm not playing. Do people still wear that fluffy shoulder pads outfits? Nah, for real. I'm not playing. Nah, man, listen, man. Nah, man, we got to stop this. This is just too much. This is just too much, man. Curly blades in that joint tripping, man. Poor curly braids, man. Come on, man. Dude, I ain't never seen this kind of thing. Vicky be wearing some weird, man. Vicky be wearing some weird stuff, man. She be wearing bodysuit with gloves, puffy wing shoulder pad dresses, man. Where does she buy this stuff at? Where do they sell this stuff? Hey, man, where does she buy this stuff?
On the count of 3, hit that thumbs up button, share. 1, 2, 3, thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up.
Where do they buy this stuff at? Where do they sell this stuff? Man, listen, I'm so glad that listen, let me tell you something. I'm a Moorish American to the bone, right? But family, let me tell you something. Please help me out. I'm a Moorish American to the bone. But family, if you ever see me wear the Joker shoes that curl up in the front just to prove how much Moorish I am, family, I'm telling you, go on, unsubscribe and leave me alone. I done lost my rabbit mind. That's right. If you see me wear some curly up shoes, anybody ever seen that? I ain't doing it. No harm, no foul to those that want to do it. But I ain't doing it. Yeah, the orange chic. That's right, Corey. If I wear the curly up shoes like the orange chic, family, everybody just unsubscribe. We ain't no citizens. We ain't partners. We ain't friends. We ain't brothers. And we ain't sisters. Y'all just leave me alone. If I come up in this joint looking like I dream of Genie and the orange chic mix, family, just leave me alone. I done lost my everlasting mind. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about, I'm a Moor. No. I'm the Moor that you need to forget. I done went crazy. You know, the Moors gonna be mad at me. Why you laughing at our ancient dress of our forefathers? Why you laughing at the dress of our... Man, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Get off me. Leave me alone. I ain't wearing them. Put on the shoes. I ain't wearing them. Put on the curly shoes. Leave me alone. I don't want to wear the shoes. Mama, they try to make me wear the orange chic shoes because I'm a grand chic. Come on, GS, take one for the team. No! You want some too, old man? No! Y'all, let me stop, man. Y'all gonna get the Moors mad at me. I got Moorish friends that wear them shoes. They spend a pretty penny for them shoes, man. Listen, they sell them with the whole outfit. I seen them in the store one day. I was like, I remember I told my wife one day, you know, anybody ever see the Moors wear the capes? Anybody ever see that? Anybody ever see the Moors? Press 7, you ever see the Moors in the picture wear the capes? I was like, I told Robin, I said, I'm going to get me a cape. She said, no, you're not. I said, for real, I like the cape. You ain't wearing no cape. I said, I'm getting the cape. I like the cape. She said, our prophet ain't never wear no cape, and you ain't wearing no cape either. I said, I don't care. We just going to have to break up because I'm getting me a cape. I like the cape. Mind you, I ain't never wear the cape. Wear the cape. Wear the cape. Anyway, y'all. Erica Boo Boo. Jimmy Superfly Snooker Outlet. I told my Robin, to tell you I called her down here. She tell you, I told her I was getting me a cape. I was serious too. I was serious. I was gonna get me a cape. That's why some of y'all brothers ain't got no sisters around. Go on, get yourself a sister around, because we do some dumb stuff. I'm trying to tell you. Sister, tell you, don't you wear that cape and no curly up shoes, curly fry shoes. Oh, he had a cape and curly fry shoes. Talk about I'm a Moor. Man, nah. I'm glad. But listen. PG Dollar said, see, his woman love him. She told him. Walking up that joint with a cape. Islam. Everybody, what happened to Tahaka Bay? What's going on with Tahaka Bay? Is he on that stuff? Tariq say he was on that stuff. Anyway, but I don't know where they get this stuff at, man. I don't understand. Anyway, let's get on with the show, man. I'm just making some fun, man. But anyway, yeah, man. I got to grab some. Look at Vicky. She was so excited. Look at them wings. Look at them wings on that demonstration, man. This guy stopped, man. Look at them wings. Look at them wings. Let me bring her back. Look at them wings. Good shoulder pads for days. Look at that. Solid gold. She like solid gold dancers, man. Good goodness gracious. Man. This guy stopped, man. Look at Marcel, man. Y'all just get too much. Oh, man. Look at Marcel. Yeah. You mean I got to touch her? You mean I got to hug her for the picture? Scoot in close. I don't wanna. Scoot in close so we can get the picture. I don't wanna. He looked nervous. I got to touch her? He looked nervous. I got to touch a woman? I don't want to. Let me stop, man. I'm done, man. I'm done. Y'all gonna say I'm a clown, man. The trolls gonna eat me up on this one. Pause. Man, the trolls gonna tear me up on this one, man. Because they ain't gonna get the joke. I'm just joking. But Marcel do look nervous, though. Like, yeah. My mother called it a poop eating grin. But she don't say poop. She say eating grin. My mother called that a poop eating grin, but she used the S word. It's like, look at him with that poop eating grin. When I was young, she used to say that. That's the phony grin, the European grin. Marcel got the poop eating grin. Look at him. Dang, man, Marcel. Good goodness gracious, man. This has got to stop. Yes, me. My mama. I can bring my mother on the show. I said, Mama, what kind of grin is that? But I have to bleep it because my mother gonna tell you the real. Man, this is some weird stuff going on here, man. Anyway, this was a listen. Let's get down to the nitty gritty, family. We having fun. I still got 20 more minutes. That's right. We having fun. Listen, family. Listen, family. Man, hold on. I'm still having fun. Let me show y'all something real quick. I gotta show y'all something real quick. Hold up. Oh, the funniest meme, family. Let me touch with the funniest meme. Oh, man. Whoever made this meme, I got to give you a shout out. I got to find out who you are. I'm going to give you a shout out next show because I just clipped it. But this meme here, when I was trolling and strolling, Afro Elite was like, Afro Elite was so excited. Afro Elite was so, oh my goodness. Afro Elite, he was just elated. You could see it on his face. Like he never had a friend in his life. He was so elated. Oh my goodness. I know Afro Elite spent all of his savings to be next to Tariq. Yeah. I ain't want to show a bunch of his pictures because I like some of the people that went out there for genuine purposes. But man, Afro Elite must be a lonely person in real life. He gotta be. He gotta be. If anybody go and troll and stroll, if I was to break this down from a psychological perspective, how these people are so lonely, they miss a hug or two from their parents or from their friends and from their jobs. If I was to really break this down, psychoanalyze this stuff, man, how these people, this was the happiest guy at the whole event. Oh my goodness. Every picture I looked at, oh my good, couldn't tell him nothing. He's like a child on Christmas. He probably ain't sell nothing, but boy was he happy. He was happy. Good goodness gracious. Yeah, he had the VIP of the VIP. That's right. That's right. He had full access. Him and Tariq might have shared a room together or something. Him and Tariq might have shared a room. I'm telling you, man, this is some weird stuff, man. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna leave that alone because it's starting to make my stomach sour. It is. It was weird, man. Oh my goodness. But let me just go here real quick, family. Let me say this. At the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I'm trying not to put nobody faces on there that are just regular attendees because I feel bad for some of them. In actuality, I actually feel bad for some of them because they spent all of this money, and and probably walked away with zero. You know, anybody know what happened to the sister Jade? Remember she was supposed to be the co-host. Anybody remember? Here go the flyer. Anybody remember that? What happened to the sister Jade? Jade Huriel. She stepped off. Y'all remember that? She was to be the co-host. She stepped off. Listen, we remember her at the Foundational Black American NDC thing. And she stepped off. Boy stepped off. Red pill, blue pill stepped off. Oh yeah. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm telling you, yeah, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Let me show you something else. 1 second. When you look at the video, right? Here we go. When you look at the video, this is the seating capacity. So when you look at the video that they like to show, even with what is her name? Kiki Wyatt, they're only showing the seats up into the front area. Those are the angles that you're looking at. This venue is huge. You understand what I'm saying? This is the seating arrangement. So when you look at the few people in the front, you feel me? When you look at the few people in the front on the Kiki, I mean, you know, the way they angle it is pretty decent. I like it. You know what I mean? Because it's very convincing that it's a successful event. And I'm not tripping if it wasn't or what it's not. But I don't like people who project. I don't like people who project, because if you're projecting, that means you're trying to, you disrespecting the intelligence of your audience. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that. And so I'm here to show you the other angle. You know what I mean? And again, when Marcel was on the stage, that same very stage, the only one that brought people to the stage was Kiki. You know what I'm saying? But the angle will give you that's Marcel crowd. There you go. That's his seminar right there. I'm not taking nothing from Kiki because she filled more seats than anybody. Yeah, but that's Marcel right there. That's him. All right. There you go. So my whole thing is this. My intentions is to hit you in your pockets. You know what I mean? This is my intentions. I'm telling you, my intentions is to hit you in your pockets. My intention is to hit you in your pockets because you call me a sex offender. You call me a registered sex offender. You come at everybody on social media that you can think of. You attack everybody. I was the wrong one to attack because I'm going to go toe for toe with you. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I'm going to go and you're going to have to stop because you can't do a show about me every day. You know what I mean? So we just go on and on. I mean, we just go on and on. Somebody said they want to see the pictures of Kiki for research purposes. Let's see what we got here. Kiki, where you at? Where you at, Kiki? You want to see Kiki? There you go. There, you want Kiki? There you go. There you Kiki. Oh, goodness gracious. Shout out to Kiki. Look, Kiki. There you go. That's a far cry. That's a far cry from the advertisement. Let me tell you. That's a total different thing from the advertisement. You hear what I tell you? That's something different from the advertisement. Look at the advertisement. Where the advertisement at? Look at the advertisement. Look at the advertisement. Look at the advertisement over there. Look at that. That's different from the advertisement. That's totally different. That demonstrates something else. I ain't knocking her. There ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's just false advertisement. That's just false advertisement, that's all. This is false advertisement. This is crazy. It's just false advertisement, that's all. My man said, I don't know. It's different. It's very different. But she can still get it. I am that I am. What you talking about, man? Yeah, I am that I am saying. Yeah, Grand Sheik, you can call it what you want, man. You married, Grand Sheik. Stay out of my business. Mind your business, Grand Sheik. Mind your business. Grand Sheik, mind your business. All right? Mind your business. All right? Crazy. Yeah, you married. Don't worry about my business. I am that I am. My man. My man. All right. Goodness gracious. Anyway, what else I got? What else I got? Look, check this out. Let's see. So listen, at the end of the day, we heard his pockets, family. We heard his pockets bad, family. Look at that. Look at this. Most of the day, wasn't nobody there. Most of the day. That's right. He started letting people come in free. That's right. Look at that. People walking through the door free. That's right. You got to get them photo ops. That's right. Morse World TV is the best. We the best that ever did it. We the best that ever did it. That's right. Look at this, man. Anyway, hold on. Listen.
Leading up to it, there's a lot of stuff going on. We had a lot of people who were supposed to be there and started pulling out at the last minute. It was just a lot of weird shit going on. And that I was pissed for a minute because, there's people that, we paid for everything. We lost money on certain, trying to bring people in.
You know how I do. You know how I do. You ain't never heard. There's no person that been up against Tariq Nasheed can say they can make him cop a plea.
Leading up to it, there's a lot of stuff going on.
It's a lot of stuff going on. What's going on? What's going on? Huh?
We had a lot of people who were supposed to be there and started pulling out at the last minute. It was just a lot of weird shit going on.
That's right.
And that I was pissed.
That's right.
For a minute because, there's people that, we paid for everything. We lost money on certain, trying to bring people in. And then at the last minute, you just pull out after we done bought you, spend thousands of dollars on your flights and hotels.
Thank you, Morris World TV.
It's, you got to charge it to the game, man.
That's right. Charge it to the game. You played with the wrong one. You played with the wrong one. That what you did? You played with the wrong one. You didn't expect it. Let me talk to you for a minute. Family, please excuse me. Me and Tariq need to have a talk. Now, first of all,
Keep it a buck.
I'm going to do my best. I try to tell you that I can go for a whole year. You know what I mean? I tried to tell you.
Keep it a buck.
I'm going to do my best. And every time I turn around,
Keep it a buck.
That's what I'm trying to do. Why won't you just let me talk? You know what
Keep
I mean?
it a buck.
I am. I told you that you should not play with me because I'm not the one to be played with. I don't take this stuff serious. I take...
Keep it a buck.
Are you going to excuse yourself next time? Only thing I'm saying is that you played with the wrong person. That's what you did.
Keep it a buck.
I'm trying my best to. Anyway, you need to just chill out, man. You should apologize. Won't you just apologize? Won't you just apologize? Say you're sorry. You know what I mean? Just say you're sorry. Just say you're sorry. See, one thing that I understand the mechanics. I understand the mechanics of social media. And once you understand the mechanics of social media, can't nobody defeat you that come at you. See, the difference between me, Tommy, and anybody else that he came at, whether it was European, whether it was us, whoever that he had shut down and all that, the difference between me and them, I studied social media. I studied people like Brother Polite, who is one of the greatest grifters next to Tariq Nasheed. But Tariq is a serial grifter. He's the most sophisticated, greatest grifter that ever walked the planet Earth as it relates to social media in this era. But Brother Polite is running number 2. But I studied them. I studied how they manipulate the algorithms. I study how they manipulate the conversation. I study how they try to use Polite never ever address people in such a way that was offensive. Polite would try to win people over with soft spoken, but see, and shut people up by ignoring them. Tariq takes the other way. He takes the way that he's tried to humiliate people, lie on people, slander people, and they usually run away because he got a big audience. You know what I mean? Because he got a big audience and they usually run away. But see, me, I study more as science. And one thing about me, the science of what I study is the science of self. The science of self shows me that you cannot dictate how I feel, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter how you criticize, no matter how you manipulate people to think something about me. Nobody can make me feel how I know I'm supposed to feel in my true self. So there's nothing that you can say that can offend me. So everything that you say, I'm thinking about, okay, let me weave that, let me weave that, let me weave that, let me weave that, let me weave this, let me weave that, boom. Now let me strike, bam. And when I strike, it's just a wrap. But the average person who don't know for one, you got to know yourself. You know what I'm saying? For one, you got to know yourself. When you know yourself, there's nothing no one can say about you. See, many times people, let me get on my soapbox. Many times people get offended about what people say about them because they're worrying about what people think about them. See, when you are good in your skin, you know what I'm saying? When you are good in your skin, there is nothing that someone can say about you and you consider what people think about you. Because at the end of the day, it's not that serious. It's not that serious. So let's just play the game. Let's just play the game all the way to the end and let's see who wins. Let's just play it all the way to the end. The difference is I don't have nothing to lose. You get all your income from manipulating, grifting, and using the internet to play people and get into their pockets and their bank accounts. See, me, I don't use the internet for that. So you got more to lose than me. So when you argue with a person like Tommy got a lot to lose because he get his income from there. You know what I'm saying? You argue with people from the internet that use the internet. Either they're selling a product off the internet, they're selling a class off the internet, they're selling a product or a service. I ain't selling nothing. I ain't selling nothing. My income come from right here. So I don't have nothing to lose. What do I got to lose? That's a dumb move on your part to play with me. That's a dumb move because you got everything to lose. Everything that you have obtained. Are you listening to me, boy? Everything.
Keep it a buck.
That's what I'm going to do. Everything that you have obtained have came through the lens of a camera. Everything. Everything that you have obtained in life have came through a lens of a camera. They put you there because they know you couldn't go in society to get a job. They know you couldn't go into society and get a job. So they set you up with the lens of a camera. They set you up with entertainment. And you done dropped the ball. And you done dropped the ball. You messed with the wrong one. You done dropped the ball. They helped you out. Your people, your handlers, they helped you out. They put you on Jay Leno. They put you on Conan. They put you in studios. They put you in those circles because you ain't got no talent. You ain't got no talent. They put you in those circles and you drop the ball. Trying to be aggressive. Still trying to be a thug. Then try to be a philosopher of every circle that they put you in. You try to be a philosopher about pimping. You ain't never been no pimp. You try to philosophize social advancement. You ain't trying to advance nobody socially. But you got with the wrong one. Now here you go.
Up to it.
Look at him.
You know, there's a lot of stuff going on. We had a lot of people who were supposed to be there and start pulling out at the last minute. It was just a lot of weird shit going on. You know, and that I was pissed for a minute because, you know, there's people that, you know, we paid for everything. You know, we lost money on certain, you know, trying to bring people in. And then at the last minute, you just pull out after we done bought you, spent thousands of dollars on your flights and hotels. Well, a few people do that. Mm-hmm. You know, it's, you know, you got to charge it to the game, man. Made it fun. Yeah, what happened to Eric Benet? Yeah, dude. Yeah, Eric Benet, some shit popped up where they had to pull out. It was some light skin shit with Eric Benet. It was some light skin shit. That's all.
He tell his supporters that it was some light skin stuff. As if this is how ignorant those that continue to follow Tariq and buy into his grift. How many light skinned people rock with Tariq and he would disrespect them right in front of their face and they don't take it as disrespect and continue to support him and it was some light-skinned stuff and continue to support him. Case in point. FBA Foundational Buck Working America. His wife is light-skinned. You understand what I'm saying? See how goofy this is? This guy is so reckless, he'll say anything out of his mouth. And like I say, Eric Benet was smart not to put that stain on his brand. He was smart. Wherever he's trying to go, he was smart not to put that stain on his brand. You know what I'm saying? And now, all right, I got to get out of here in this few. Look at this. Who is this? Anybody know who this is? Anybody know who this is? I'm going to play it again. Who know who this is? Anybody know who that is? Let me see if y'all, I'm going to wait for it. Somebody say hidden sidekick. That's the African dude. That's the African guy that's behind the scenes that be working a lot of the magic. When he's talking about Nigerians, this is the Nigerian, that's Ola, whatever his name is. This is the one that's behind the scenes working the magic while he's criticizing Nigerians. This shows you how the power of a dollar can make you even turn on your native land. But he talks about Nigerians. He talks about people of African descent, directly from African descent, as if they're trash. But this is his man. Somebody say his best friend. Look at this. Look at this. Come on, man. Shout out to the Moochie Cubs and Moochie Bear, man. Shout out to the Moochie Cubs and Moochie Bear. Y'all, family, listen. Listen. We got to make sure Moochie Bear and the Moochie Cubs is official. I mean, oh, yes. That's right. That dude was at that city council thing too. Ola was partners with Tariq when he was pro-African. That's right. That's right. We putting in this work over here, family. We putting in this work over here. That's right. So shout out to each and everybody for your support, because we putting it in over here. I mean, that's right. Hold on one second. Let me show y'all. Let me get with it. Show you how much this is. The first ever foundational Black American Business Expo is to take place on May 27th in Dallas. The event will occur at the Black Academy of Arts of Letters and projected to accommodate more than 5,000 attendees. He bought the whole venue out. He ain't make that money back.
I got to her.
Yeah. Yeah. And remember that this is about the grift. That the grift is if I can get at least 100 people, if I can get 100 people to buy into the vending, not to mention inside and outside, it's a hustle. It's like flipping work. Understand what I'm saying? This is like flipping work for a grifter. This is like flipping work for a grifter. A grifter, look at, if I can get 5,000 people at $65 to $100 to $200 to $300 a seat. Come on, do the math, family. Do the math. This is the grift. It's sophisticated. It's numbers. It's numbers. You get people all excited about being FBA. You get people all excited about this identity thing. And then you sell them something. The first ever foundational Black American Business Expo is to set place in May 27, 2023 in Dallas. The event will occur at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters and projected to accommodate more than 5,000 attendees. The expo aims to provide a platform for local, and non-local business owners to connect, inspire, and grow their ventures. This event promises to be a unique opportunity for attendees to support Black-owned businesses. All right? While also learning from some of the most prominent entrepreneurs in the country. Where? Now listen to this. Exposure. The benefits of sponsorship. Exposure to 500,000 potential patrons. Access to event demographic information. Opportunity to network with other brands. Sponsorship deadline is April 27, 2023. All right? So he's telling the sponsors that you are going to be exposed to 500,000 potential patrons. Now, with that being said, there's the grift. Platinum package, $5,000, includes features with the bronze and silver package, 5-minute stage appearance before major lectures. He sold a lie again. Here's a lie he sold again. 500,000 people, and he barely got 200 people in the building, and these FBA saying that's a success? The silver package includes company name on marketing materials, company name on banner at the event vendor booth. Gold package, marquee marketing throughout the venue and space and program booklet, 2 pages, product of brand marketing material placement, and FBA gift bags. $3,000. That's the gold package. Bronze package, $600. Add space and program booklet, company naming on FBA Expo. FBA Expo website. Shout out to leading up to event on radio, Tariq's radio podcast. 500,000 weekly listeners. 3 broadcasts weekly. 1 sponsorship begin. Here's the grift. Man, we tripping. Listen. How in the world can you have an event place? Let me get my whiteboard real quick. Family, walk with me. Let me show you the grift. Shout out to Moochie Bear. Let me show you the grift. Family, work with me. How is it that the place can accommodate 500 attendees, but you get exposure to 500,000 plus potential patrons? Please tell me how that math works. The place only holds 5,000. However, he telling the sponsor that you get exposure to 500,000 plus potential patrons. Please tell me how that math works. Please. Can somebody please tell me how that math works? Somebody. Do we got any teachers in here? If the place holds 5,000 attendees, which would be 5,000 patrons, how you get exposure to 500,000? Anybody? Anybody want to help me out? Any teachers in here that know math? No. Benefits of sponsorship. He says exposure is trick language. Of course, we read in the package here, it's trick language. Of course, we read in the package here that it says this is backup plan. At the bronze package, you get exposed to 500,000 weekly listeners, but on the website, he's projecting that exposure to 500,000 plus potential patrons. It's a language he's playing. Y'all press 7 if you understand what I'm saying. Of course, we know in the bronze package, he mentioned 500,000, right? But on the website, to try to influence people to get into sponsorship, you know what I'm saying? He says exposure to 500,000 plus potential patrons. He's playing a language game. Somebody say, was he streaming too? Man, that janky stream he had on. Yeah, his stream was real janky. But so that's why it's a grift. That's why it's a grift. That's when we talk about grift, we're talking about people intentionally putting a Mickey in the drink. You know what I mean? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the intentional deception. You know what I'm saying? Using words, using persuasive conversation. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about the intent. And this is the sad thing. This is the sad thing about it. You had some beautiful brothers and sisters there with some real good quality. ADOS is the original. Hey, family, I don't care if don't nobody like ADOS. I don't care if you do. I don't have a horse in a race. But ADOS is the original social media campaign for exclusively trying to get representation for us as a distinctive group here. You know what I'm saying? So you got to get. Was there any group before that? Huh? I get my distinctive identity being a Moorish American. You know what I'm saying? Descended from Moors and born in America. So that's. I mean, I'm good with that. But when you're looking at those who's just trying to be exclusively, you got to get at the ADOS. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? First come, first honor. That's what we call in the Moorish Science Temple of America. First come, first honor. You know what I'm saying? First come, first honor. And when Tariq Nasheed came with that FBA thing, he came to destroy ADOS. He came to destroy ADOS because ADOS was getting momentum. You know what I'm saying? So like, again, I said my preference, I'm telling you, my preference, I like the Freedmen's Bureau concept. I really do. And I like the language that they talk, because it has nothing to do with how you look, how you talk. It has everything to do with connecting you politically, legally to the bag that's yours. And if you can identify yourself as coming from that source of people that were enslaved and descended from those that were enslaved, you should be able to have access to the bag. You should be able to walk into the Freedmen Bureau just like you walk into the social services, just like you walk into the MBA or the DMV, just like you walk into any of these places to get some assistance. You should be able to go in there, lay out your lineage, and get your bag. I mean, the Freedmen Bureau, I like that concept. You know what I mean? That concept, and it already was established. I think it can be modified a little bit so it can't be confused with those who are not us, but I think that just makes sense. I just think that makes sense. You know what I mean? I think it makes sense because sometimes we let identity control the conversation, and it can make the waters a little bit dirty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we need something principled, So, but hey, shout out to ADOS though. ADOS was one of the first one to put the light on social media on this issue that really do need to be corrected, addressed, and moved forward on. You know what I mean? Somebody, Cryptonomics say Moorish World TV did this. Expo even talk about reparations. Yeah, that's another thing. What happened to the social advancement of the conversation as it relates to FBA? You don't see no social conversation. You don't see no social advancement conversation. You don't see that. You ain't see nobody talking about reparations. Nobody got up there talking about reparations. In fact, let's look at it real quick before I get out of here. In fact, let's take a look. Y'all had me joking so much. Made me forget my slides. But no. But look, let's take a look. Real quick. Let's take a look. Let me see if I can. I want to shrink it a little bit. See if I can. Because I don't know none of them people on that demonstration. I really don't. I don't know none of them. So let's take a look real quick. Is there any talk about reparations? Any talk? Okay. Let's start up at the top left. Workshops. Lunch, vending, shopping. 2:30. Vendor shopping. Room, meet and greet. VIP room, meet and greet. Main lecture event. Musical guest, 8:30 to 10. Okay, let's start it out. Life insurance, wills, trust workshop. Let me see. That was digital real estate. That was Ben X. Tech workshop, King Cam. Survival kit workshop. Agriculture workshop. Let me see. Holistic panel. Real estate panel. What else we got? What was this? Now, these are the same hosts. Educational, children in education workshop. Grand finale, next generation. Whoever that was. Tariq, Nasheed, come on. Okay, let's see. History lecture. Mental health panel. Oh, man, this was a bus, man. This was a bus. VIP room, Raheem Shabazz, Afro Elite, Dwayne B, Red Pillar, Blue Pillar. This was a bus. I just really looked at it. This was definitely a bus. This was a bus. This was a bus. Family, we did it. We're going to destroy this nonsense. We are going to destroy this nonsense. Yeah. We are going to destroy this nonsense. This was a bus. Man, oh man. Check 1, 2. Check. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? 1, 2, check, 1, 2. Check.
Is that right?
Yo. This the real
ready?
deal.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. This the real deal.
Let's go. Talk about.
I said the feds is watching, informing, plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing this frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. They thought they catch me in Cali, smack me up with some charges. If I was 25, I probably would have stuffed them up regardless. On the run from the feds because that boy is a fed. The was back in the day. I put a price on his head. You wanna swing on the guard? You little swindling fraud. With the feds on the block, the roof, and in the car. Nah, I'm a little smarter. I live to fight tomorrow. I refuse to let you leave me to slaughter. You little punk. I got children to raise. I got people to uplift. Your intentions is to enslave my people in grift, and at the same time snitch on anybody suspicious. You a government witness and they just changed your name. Gave you a new identity, location, and fame. But we know who you are. You can't hide no more, Marcus. It's coming to light what you done did in the darkness. Been an agent for years. Yeah, back in 91 you infiltrated the rap game. It's Cosmo Flex. Your job is done. Done. The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. The feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like watching. They say I'm trolling like 50. I said the feds is watching, informants plotting to get me, cause I'm exposing these frauds. They say I'm trolling like 50. I got the heart of Muhammad and the wisdom of Ali. I never say why me, instead I say why you. Didn't heed the warning, you know how I do. Destroy them devils, cause the devil's a punk. I'm the manifest of God, star crescent and unk. And use a Twitter revolutionary way to get hacked. I say I got
got smacked. Sitting in front of your compact. I'm boots on the ground, 10 toes down out west. I could've called on my people and pulled up to your rest. In your gated community is your federal prison. Don't think that we don't know how you really living. We got you. Sit the feds watching, informing, plotting to get